right, we're here with Mike Sullivan, who's here from Catholics United for the Faith. And before we even begin, I think there's a bit of differentiating you'd like to make.
Yeah, well, when you first came up to the table, you asked me if I was from Catholics United, and I want to make it very clear to everybody that Catholics United started a couple of years ago and is based on a dissent from the Church's teachings. Catholics United for the Faith, which is what I represent, was started in 1968 as a way of supporting the Church's teaching. And ever since that day, we've been fighting for the Church, defending the Church in various ways by developing catechetical resources. We have a magazine called Lay Witness, a website, cuf.org.
Okay, let's take, you can show us here's the magazine here.
This is a men's issue that we developed just to help men grow in their spiritual lives. We've got a number of different resources, books. Emmaus Road Publishing was started in 1998 by our organization. Many of you may have heard of the Fellowship of Catholic University Students, or FOCUS. Curtis Martin was the president of CUP when that was founded, and CUP launched FOCUS, and then Curtis moved to Colorado and has taken on great things with FOCUS, and it's spread out all over the country in different college campuses. Do you have any other questions?
Well, yes. Some of the specific things that you do, we've all heard of, at least Catholics would have all heard of Ignatius Publishing and such. What activities do you support at various locations to promote the faith, as you say?
We have local chapters all throughout the country that since 1968, since Vatican II, we've been promoting the Church's teachings. We've been having local conferences, retreats by spiritual directors. The Faith and Life Catechetical Series, it's a grades 1 through 8 catechetical series. We wrote that in the 1980s because there wasn't anything else out there, so we got together with Monsignor Eugene Cavan and Father John Hardin, and we put that together. And so we have a number of Episcopal advisors. I don't know if you've heard of Archbishop Burke from St. Louis. He's one of our advisors, and Archbishop Charles Chaput from Denver. And we work with them to help promote the Church's teachings and defend the Church against attacks.
Now, what is your website again for people who want more information?
CUF, CatholicsUnitedForTheFaith.org.
Now, if a person is hearing about the other group, Catholics United versus yourself, what's the easiest way for them to tell if they're being approached by your group rather than being approached by a pseudo-Catholic group?
Well, the first thing would be to look at the mission. What is the mission of the organization? And I think our mission is to support, defend, and advance the efforts of the Holy Father and the teaching Church. And one look at the group's mission statement will tell you if they're in line with the Church's teaching or if they want to undermine the Church's teaching. Catholics United wants to undermine the Church's teaching, but our organization, Catholics United for the Faith, which preceded it by 40 years, wants to defend the Church's teaching.
All right, well, thank you very much for your time. Let me give a shot over here for your Erasmus Road Publishing and the various activities. So, if you don't know the difference, you should know the difference now. Thank you again, Mike, for your time.
Thank you.